So let's talk controlled articular rotations. So from a general standpoint, the goal is to increase our usable range of motion in a joint. So we've all seen that classic pec stretch, grabbing a power rack, opening up that chest, lengthening that chest right there. That's great, that's fine, you lengthen the muscle, but now what do you do with that extra room? This is where we have our inner war in the joint. So this is where we're going to try to train that usable range of motion. So if I'm here, ideally I'm holding a band here that's attached to a rack, opening it and giving me that slight stretch. Now I'm going to try to rotate my shoulder in, rotate my shoulder out. From there, not only am I controlling that range of motion that we just accessed, but I'm strengthening the joint. So now if I'm ever in that position and I need to be able to use some strength to get out of that, or move something from here to here where I'm in that kind of exposed position, that end musculature of my shoulder, my chest now have the ability to contract together rather than, oh, I'm so weak here, I'm not supposed to be here, I can only be here. So that's kind of the goal of it. That's where it gets into that inner war of the joint. So when we're talking that shoulder internal, external rotation, we're going to be forcing ourselves into this position as far as we can, holding it for a couple seconds without any compensations, whether it's the spine or the other shoulder coming into play or the neck, right? So that's the inner war, is trying to really just isolate in that position, hold it, create tension, rotate out, fight there. So we got that isolating and that strengthening of the joint, right? Now there's other ways to go about it where we go into the pails and rails, but that's a whole nother video. And benefits are as simple as what we've just been said, right? So we have our usable mobility is going to be increased. We can now control those ranges that we might not have had before, as well as increase those ranges. And two, your joint health can be better, right? So if you do the knee card, right, you have the history of knee problems. Now that knee's going to be a little bit more strengthened. So when you're in an exposed position, let's say you're playing football and you take a weird contact hit or you take a weird step and try to turn your body, that sheer force no longer is going to be as dangerous, right? You'll have a little bit of resiliency built up in that joint. Hopefully you're able to withstand that impact. So that's kind of a quick breakdown on what cars are and how it can be beneficial. If you want to continue on to the next video, we'll start breaking down some specific cars routines that you can follow. If you want to take the next step already, go to the link in below. You'll see the website and we can talk about potential programming, online programming, in person, whatever you want to do. All right, see you there.